Hi Virgo, welcome. This is your guys' read for the time frame of 2021. This is going to be your annual reading. It's going to be really exciting here to get into some new energies, hopefully, for 2021. I hope everyone at this point is doing well. I hope everyone is safe and healthy and secure and balanced and mind, body, and soul. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone, and to those of you who are new, welcome as well. Glad to have you all here. Very humbled to be able to do this reading for you here today. We're just going to get centered into the energies here. So there's really no set way I'm going to do the read here today. It's really just going to be pretty random. I'm going to go with the flow, see what happens here. Might be, half an hour. It might be an hour and a half. I'm not really sure. So, like I said, it's really just pretty random here. The the reading itself is going to be a general reading here for the Virgo collective. So if you're noticing specific messages are not resonating with your particular situation, don't try to force it simply to make it fit, right? It really just means at the end of the day that it's meant for someone else, and we do want to make sure that everyone is receiving the messages that they're intended to receive, right? If there's any timelines as well throughout the reading, I'll just kind of bring that up as I go along. All right, so if you want to join me, I'm going to do a few breathing exercises just to get centered into the energies here. So in the first deep breath, we're going to bring in all of the positive. All of the yummy, all of the good juicy stuff. Actually, I usually do the reverse. I'm gonna get rid of the toxic. I'm gonna get rid of the negative. Let's just release anything right now that's not serving us. So imagine when you're exhaling that you're really releasing all of the negative energies. It's just floating away from your body. So we're going to do that all together. Ready? Take a deep breath. All right, so we're going to do one more. Make sure that we're cleansing our energies. Big deep breath. Ready? All right, I'm starting to feel pretty centered into the energies here. So now we're going to bring in the positive. Now we're going to bring in the yummy. Now we're going to bring in the good and juicy stuff that life is made out of, life that really makes life worth living, right? All of the harmonious, peaceful, joyous vibes that we are so deserving of experiencing at this point in time in our reality. So deep breath. Ready? I can already feel a major shift. And it kind of really just slows down the mind. It really just allows for you to really listen to the silence in between your thoughts. Just the calmness and the stillness and the quiet. Okay, last deep breath. Ready? Doesn't that feel fantastic? All right, everyone. excited to see what's in store for you guys for 2021. Okay, just gonna release all of the tension in our shoulders and our neck and our jaw, and we're really just going to relax to the point where you feel like you're sinking into your chair. Okay, really want you to leave this reading feeling as though you're a little bit calmer than before you started watching, right? Just a state of being in a state of zen. Nice zen state. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get the messages for you guys. I'm gonna turn this down. There we go. Spirit, please provide messages here today for our Virgo collective. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of 2021. What messages, Spirit, did you want to have come forward? Thank you for these messages today and every day. Thank you for sending them forward to us. Just going to have a little bit of patience. Just wanted to make sure that these are your cards. All right, so we're going to take a look at the oracle cards first. So they're going to provide us with the overall energies here in the entire read, right? And then we'll take a look at the tarot. All right, so first up, this will be the primary energy here. Heal thyself. Beautiful, loving energy. And I do want to read from the book on this one, if I happen to have it handy. And I may not, and that's okay, because this one is pretty self-explanatory. I feel this is more so on a mind, thought, emotional, and not so much physical, but we also have to keep in mind that the thoughts and emotions do affect the physical body, right? And I think that's really important to acknowledge. So at this point, you're likely going inward. You're likely allowing yourself to heal any past issues that you may have experienced during childhood, right? Healing that inner child, doing your inner child work. Really just nurturing all of the negative belief systems that were set forward into your reality at a very young age, and understanding how incredibly worthy we are, and how this healing is an amazing gift to yourself. Next card, it says Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I think during 2020, this may have caused a little bit of anxiety, fears, maybe even a little bit of chaos for you guys. And I think at this point, you're really just, you're adapting to try something a little bit different in your closer personal relationships for the 2021 year. You're really seeing other people's perceptions as, you may not be putting yourself in their shoes, but you're understanding that we all have our own thought patterns and beliefs, and I really feel as though you're honoring them more so than during the previous year in 2021. So that's really helpful for the self and for possibly a family unit. It could be just your inner circle, right? Beautiful energy though. It's a really accepting energy. Protection. Reminding you that you are divinely protected. Beautiful energy. Moving forward into 2021. Nothing to fear. And if you don't necessarily feel that at this point during this read, hopefully by the end of this reading, you will. There is absolutely nothing to fear. Fear does not have to be your reality. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And the last oracle is imagination. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. Very likely, and I think this is really consistent with a lot of the signs, moving into creativity, moving into works of art, works of music, works of anything that you can really get creative with that maybe you haven't spent much time on in the past, something new for you to experience. And this is really going along with Heal Thyself, because it really helps to bring forward the emotions, right? And it helps to release them from being stuck and stagnant within your body. So there's a lot of emotional depth, emotional trauma even, that is being cleared. It's been brought up in 2020, and it's definitely in need of being cleared during 2021. So this is a really good way for you not only to do something pleasing, but to allow yourself, like I said, to get that energy out of your system, get it out onto paper, get it out into, use your voice to get it out into the world. We don't want to hold on to it any longer. So this is really, really helpful to allow you to release. So you're going to really make yourself focused. You're not going to go hard on yourself. Maybe in the past you would have, but 2021 is about being gentle with yourself. It's about being more compassionate with yourself. Some pretty interesting cards here. Let's take a look at this tarot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys. You guys already have the record, I think, for the most major arcana. Wow. Okay. This is incredibly interesting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 major arcana in your read, so it is a lot of energy. It's a lot of, I do feel as though your vibration or your ability to harness more or higher vibrations within your temple, your body. 2021 is really going to hit you with a lot of high vibrations, because you've been ramping yourself up to be able to, your body to be able to accept them and to allow them to come in without doing too much harm to you. So you're becoming more accustomed to higher vibrational energies and higher vibrational, it's really just a big shift. And it's something that happens, it's intense, it's quite intense for you guys, and I'll explain why. You guys have 3 major arcana in a row here, and then you also have 3 major arcana right here, all in a row. So that's telling me that at the beginning of the year, as well as likely in the middle of the year, you're going to get 2 really big hits of this energy, this loving energy, this healing energy, this feeling of being blessed, and this feeling of protection, and this feeling of knowing that all is as it should be at this particular point in time. That's beautiful energy for you guys. First card up is the Ten of Pentacles. This is telling me that it's really relating in your read to ancestral concerns. So for you guys, it's very likely you are being called upon to deal with any emotional strife that's come about within generations of your family, and this is something that you're being called upon to release, to heal, understanding that you have all of the power to choose your own future, and really find just an internal peace. It's your birthright. It's not a luxury. It's your absolute right, your absolute birthright. And as far as Ten of Pentacles, what it signifies on a regular basis would be financial abundance. This is really great indication here that we're going to fall into some easier times ahead, I guess is the best way to put it, in terms of finance. But for the most part, for most of you here in this reading specifically, Virgo, it's really going to be about, I think you're starting to discover that you have more ancestors who are supporting you from the other side than you thought. So it's a really big potential of revelations here, and it's really beginning at the beginning of the year. And then you guys have the Sun card. This is probably, in my opinion, this is the best omen that you can get in a reading. The energies that you're going to be able to harness here, to experience, it's going to be just a sense of belonging. Maybe you've been missing out on that, and it's hitting you. It's becoming more optimistic for sure. 2020, yes, absolutely has been difficult on all of us. We all are more similar, more alike than different, right? So this is a lot of acceptance. It is a big indication for you guys that you're able to really distinguish between your voice and your intuition. And I feel that's a strong message here, a double indication of that message. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So now you might very much be basing all decisions based on what you feel is best for you, based on your experience that you've acquired throughout life and your wisdom that you've acquired throughout certain situations. You're really bringing all of that knowledge forward with you. I think what happens here is you have the Hermit card, also Major Arcana. So I do feel as though in January, February, first bit of 2021, you potentially could be feeling, yes, it's positive, it's optimistic, it's realistically, it's an adjustment to the impact, the paradigm shift as far as the energy, the force of energy coming your way. It's all very positive, but it can be overwhelming as well in the beginning. So this is really indicating that you are doing what it is that you need to do for the self. If you need to rest, you're going to rest. If you need to take some time out, if you simply need to say no to current demands on your time and your energy, then that's okay. And I really, really like that you're looking out for yourself first and foremost, because I'm always saying that self-care is always has to be priority, top priority, because we can't go out into the world and live our best possible life and expect ourselves to be able to support others, right? If we're responsible for supporting others. But this Hermit card, it's not only the fact that you're doing what you need to do when you need to do it, it's also this kind of secondary message coming forward where you're intrigued by the intensity. So what you've decided to do is really spend some time with the self in more of a meditative state. And I feel for a lot of you, you're doing that in an effort to try to listen for the information that's coming forward from your spirit guides, your guardian angels, right? Those ancestors who've passed over, who you intuitively feel are trying to connect with you. I think that's beautiful. And then you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm very much sensing and feeling with the Wheel of Fortune, you guys have two. You guys have two Wheel of Fortune, and very much concerning, I feel where there's two. The first one is concerning overall your health. So this is an increase in and stability in your health. And then the second one, which came up, is more so an indication here of financial independence, financial security, financial prosperity, finding you at exactly the right point in time. And then you guys have Five of Wands energies. So there may be a bit of inner struggle, which comes along with this Hermit card back here. The inner struggle, of course, being when you're feeling a little bit impatient because you're hoping to have things transition for you a lot more smoothly. So likely your ego could be creeping in, right, which is perfectly normal, perfectly natural. You might just really be feeling challenged as far as adapting to the new belief systems, the new patterns. You've spent so many years perhaps with messages and programming in your subconscious that really you're starting to become deeply aware of on a very deep level. And the ego kind of fights back when we're when we're trying to improve upon ourselves, right? So there may be a bit of a struggle and a want to take a few steps back. But I can tell you the next card is the Devil card. The Devil card's telling me that there's going to be the temptation to take 2 steps back. And this is a really, really big indication that that's okay, because, you know, we can't be perfect all the time, but you do need to be cautious, because 1 step backwards can lead to 5 steps backwards, right? So it's really good to be aware of when this energy hits you, so that you can be prepared, so that you can come up with a strategy that will work for yourself, which will motivate you, inspire you, encourage you to move forward in this new paradigm, in this, for most of you, for this new 5D reality that we're going to be experiencing. So I really like that, and that's around mid-year when that really hits you with this Devil energy here. But then again, this is the next card was the second Wheel of Fortune. So here you had 3 major arcana, and down here you also have 3 major arcana. So the Wheel of Fortune, so if you're kind of stuck in a situation which really could bring you down, it's almost as if instantly you're picked back up again, right? With this Wheel of Fortune energy. It's almost as if your guardian angels come in, they swoop in, and they kind of, they carry you along to the next phase, right? They're assisting you to move forward. Beautiful energies here with the Strength card, another major arcana. So there's no question you're way more resilient towards the last half of 2021 than you may have ever been. Very, very, very confident in your abilities. You're very... The Strength as well, it really indicates mental clarity, mental mind, a strength in your mental health, right? It's almost as if it's an earned, how do I say that? An earned, very respected and earned trait that you can proudly display going forward, right? You carry yourself differently at this point. You're very confident in your abilities, in your energies, in your knowing at this point of being able to co-create, being a co-creator in your life. This is a really big shift as well for what's to come towards 2022. This is where you're really going to move forward with each challenge that comes forward over the next few years, and you're really going to tackle them head on. You're not going to cower. You're not going to find fear as the first thing which strikes you. Any challenge that comes up, instead of, moving to that point of fear instantly, you're starting to transition with the new belief systems, the new patterns, right, that your subconscious is allowing. You are moving towards this ability to look at the possibility in every single situation. What is it that I can learn? What is it that I can achieve because of this? What is it that I can I can give to others? What is it that, what are the potential, uh, I almost want to say optimistic, what are the potential positive aspects of this challenge? Um, what lessons am I learning? So these are all questions that are continuously coming up for you during the last half of 2021. And that's not easy. So I'm commending you big time for mid-year with the energies that are hitting you. Just the combination of, the devil energy and then the strength and the wheel of fortune. It's like that devil on one shoulder and that angel on the other, right? You have this dynamic going on, and it's an internal struggle. It's an emotional struggle, a mental struggle. But I do feel, based on past events, that you really, really are going to have a handle on this situation. It's not going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy, right? No one said that life would be fair, and no one said that it would be easy. Seven of materials would be Seven of Coins energies. This is really your finances again. You're attracting money now. You are manifesting money now. You are doing it intentionally. You're doing it more effortlessly. You're making it a part of your routine. You're making it a part of your, yeah, you're making it a part of your routine to be able to experience the attitude of gratitude. You're really focusing on the things that you do have, that you're incredibly grateful for at this point in time. And at this point, it's almost second nature that you do so. And automatically, by doing so, you're bringing so much more your way, just like that boomerang, right? You're throwing it out there and it's coming directly back at you. Beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful transition for you guys. And this finances that find you at exactly the right point in time, I feel as though it's coming to allow you to continually have growth. So there's things maybe that you would like to pursue, and this is going to be your tool, because money really only is a tool. It's going to be a tool that's going to allow you to move forward and really get continuous growth. So in whatever area is really intriguing you, it's really something towards the end of 2021 that you are putting an awful lot of thought in. You might be in the planning stages of financing something, something rather large. All right, next card is the Four of Cups. Look at that. Four of Cups energy. At the top, it says luxury. Right? So no doubt that the energies here are supporting you. And again, this can be protection from above. This can be protection from your guides. You may be actively asking for, praying for abundance and assistance in certain situations, and instead of having just wishful thinking, which this is usually an indication of, it feels more so you're not in any type of delusion around income, finances, stability. You're not and you're definitely not feeling unmotivated. I love that so much. So you're really accepting what it is that Spirit has to offer to you. This is also indicating for some, it's a relationship, it's romantic, there's something here surrounding the ideal kind of love for you. right? We all have our own beliefs. We all have our own wants and needs and desires. And it's almost as if this individual comes into contact with you, likely closer to the end of 2021, that really is just that ideal fit for you. So I'm going to likely get some clarity here on that. Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely go ahead and get some clarity on that. I have 3 more cards left, though. We have 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords energies. For whatever reason here, you're feeling a little bit impatient. So it's really just a reminder that it's up to us to continually focus, to refocus, to focus on what it is that we're magnetizing to ourselves. And really, really making sure that we're doing it for the highest good. That's basically what I hear with that. 2 of Inspiration. 2 of Inspiration is 2 of Wands. Two of Wands energies. So specifically here, for you guys in this reading, this is really giving me a lot of authority. It's giving me a real big sense of expansion. You're having a lot of growth on all levels, a lot of spiritual, a lot of emotional, mostly emotional. I really feel it's an indication here. Again, this can be an indication of manifesting. So you are a magical manifester towards the end of 2021. I love that so much for you guys. So you see things so clearly in your mind's eye, and you're really working the law of attraction here, I sense, in your life. And the last card for you guys is Major Arcana, the 7th Major Arcana. So the energies are intense. They don't have to be intense, scattered, chaotic, negative, but they are intense. The Star card, beautiful card to end your guys' read, although I am going to clarify on your relationship status for you guys. But this Star card really is all about your values. This is about evolving. This is about a lot of, again, you have mental clarity here, and it's almost as if you have that equal balance, which is necessary for you to thrive between mind and heart. You may be uncovering some type of misstep, I guess is the best way to put it, some type of misstep on your part after a little bit of examination. So I'm not really sure what that is relating to, where it's so general, but it's a feeling of being more vulnerable, being more open from the heart chakra. And this is I really like how it's an indication between the subconscious mind and your physical reality. It's almost as if you're really merging the two to benefit you in the best possible way. So this is a really, really transformative year for you. This is a really, it can become a really passionate year for you if you choose. It could be, it's just a really transformative energy, meaning you're moving more so towards your own personal beliefs instead of the outer societal expectations, I guess is the best way to put that. There's a little bit of sense of forgiveness here as well. So that could very much indicate in a situation where there was a misstep on your part. So this could be forgiving the self or forgiving another, but it's an important step to recognize, and it's impressive that you're able to call it out. I think that's healthy, and I think that it really, again, it really aids with the transformation that you're going through, the expansion and the growth. So that's the last card. So I'm going to go ahead and get, which deck do I want to use? I'll go ahead and get a clarifying card here for your relationship, because there definitely is that ideal relationship energy here in the read, no question. So I'm not going to leave you hanging with that. I'm definitely going to get clarity on that. Spirit, please provide clarity for our Virgo collective relating to romantic relationships during the 2021 year. What messages did you want to send forward? Thank you for these messages today. Oh, and I have a card, two cards in here which do not belong to this deck. So I will take a quick look at those, obviously, and this one flipped. So sometimes the way the messages come forward are, they could be, I don't know, considered controversial for some readers, I guess, but this is how it works for me when the messages come forward, and I want to do everything I can to make sure that they're authentic for you guys. All right, so you guys have Eight of Wands energy as confirmation. Eight of Wands energy. It's a momentum. It's a building of a momentum. So this is a definite indication of a new adventure, right? So that relationship is, again, it's if you choose passion, this is really something that is going to be a big part of your path in life during 2021. Yeah, it's just a momentum building towards a new adventure in love. So you may be open to new ideas regarding or surrounding love that in the past you maybe were not. You were more rigid in your belief systems. So at this point, I really like that for you guys, because you're very open and you're allowing the universe to flow. You're going with the flow. You're allowing things to come to you more authentically, right? And then you guys have, look at that, Nine of Cups energies. So this is also clarifying for you guys, clarifying energies. taking a look at the, yeah, so this card with the water, it's telling me that you had beliefs surrounding your subconscious mind regarding relationships in your past. So it is a transition in your way of thinking, in your expectations maybe surrounding a relationship. But overall, Nine of Cups energy is wishes fulfilled. So I would say it's definitely a relationship that has all kinds of potential to mature into something pretty spectacular, I would say. Yeah. It's pretty wow, wow, wow. So this is not for everyone, but for those of you who are really open to it, this is definitely something that you have coming into your energies during 2021. Big, big, big indication here with this clarifying card. Victory, Six of Wands energy. So I'm glad I went ahead and clarified that for you guys. And the you'll see on the wand there's a fire. It's in the shape of the infinity symbol. So this is a big indication that it potentially could be soulmate energies because of the fact that it's one of those energies and relationships that move forward even after we leave our physical dwelling, our physical body, our physical temple. It's indicating that it continues to move forward. The energies, the spirit, the soul connection, it's infinite. Very, very loving energies, very accepting, unconditional loving energies. Oh, I love that so much. I'm so glad we checked that out for you guys. All right, so that's the end of the reading, your annual read. I'm going to go ahead here and get, as always, I'm going to do the inspirational message to end out the read. Spirit, please provide an additional message, one last message here for the Virgo collective. And this is to cover the 2021 year, the 2021 time frame. What message? Oh, here we go. I am willing to change. Yet. Yeah, see, the butterfly is a symbol of transformation. And it says, I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. New thoughts are positive and fulfilling. Beautiful. Let's see if I can hold that still. So I hope this message gets to whoever it's intended to reach, of course. Let's get one more. Let's get one more inspirational message for our Virgo collective. What final message, Spirit, did you want to have come forward today? Thank you so much for these messages here. Thank you so much for this guidance. That's really just me being clumsy. Towards the end of the read, I find my strength in my wrists get a little bit weak. Maybe I'm showing my age. I don't know. All right, here we go. Center ourselves again. Okay, it says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. That's a really big message as well. And if it's kind of hitting your heartstrings, it's resonating with you, it's definitely, without a question, your message, right? So hopefully you guys have found some of this information here today helpful. If you have, please do me a favor, click on like. And of course, those of you who are new to this channel, you're going to want to click on subscribe. You're going to want to come back for the future reads, of course, right? And if you find that this information here could potentially be helpful to others, please feel free to share, pass it along, because sharing is caring, right? All right, everyone. So that's it for your 2021 annual read. Thank you so much to all of the continuing subscribers who are a phenomenal support system, and you're the reason why I continue to do this. So thank you to each and every single one of you. Make sure you're making yourself and your self-care a priority all throughout 2021. And just remember, in a world and a universe where you can be absolutely anything, simply be free, right? Be free to be your authentic, unconditionally loving self. All right, everyone, that's it for me. I hope to see you all again soon. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. That's it for me. Bye.